Well, once I've created the actual focus stack, it's time to move on to the very last step, and that is editing the final focus stack. I use GIMP. Again, it's a free software. It does what I want it to do. First thing I'm going to do is load up the image, and I mentioned this kaleidoscope effect along the edge. That's the first thing I'm going to deal with, is I'm going to crop that out so I don't have to worry about it anymore. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it. This looks kind of silly and off balance because I shot it in portrait mode or landscape mode, even though I want a portrait mode image in the final. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it, and that gets me into the portrait mode. I can rotate it at any degree that I want. I may go through and I may do some other adjustments. One would be to maybe get rid of the edge of this leaf, which is kind of distracting. I'm going to simply quickly clone that out of there. And I may do some other adjustments like fine-tune the exposure or the color saturation just a little bit. Remember, I'm working with a JPEG, so I don't have a whole lot of latitude. I may create a vignette down here to kind of take the emphasis off these near petals. Whatever I want to do at this point. Again, this is the final image. I'm going to save that. I'm also going to create a smaller sized version with a watermark for posting on the web. And at that point, that is how I do my focus stacks. I hope this helps somebody who wants to get into creating this kind of photograph and imagery. Adjust it as you see fit. My method. I'm not the only one. I'm not going to say this is the way you have to do it, but this is the way I do it. It gets the results I want. This is 480 Sparky. Go forth and actuate.